Hello everyone. Let us discuss the questions from Baby Bullet. The first question is, find the equation of the circle passing through the points A 1, 2, B 3, minus 4, C 5, minus 6. So the circle passes through these points. Now we have a circle here. It passes through these 3 points. Okay, so let us assume the point A is here, B is here, and C is here. Now, if we take a center of the circle, the distance from the center to these points will be the same, because distance from center to any point on the circle is radius. So these points will be same, or they'll be equal. So let us assume our center of the circle is S, and let us assume the center is x1, y1. So let us assume the center is S, x1, y1. So as we discussed, any point from the center to the the distance between center to any point on the circle is equal, because that is the radius of the circle. So if we consider distance from this center to any point on the circle will be equal, and they will be equal to the radius. So we can say SA is equal to SB is equal to SC. So now let us consider these two. SA is equal to SB. So now we'll find the distance between SA, and we will see what is the distance between S and B. So the point S is x1, y1. A is 1, 2. B is 3, minus 4. Now SA is square root of x1 minus 1 whole square, distance formula, x1 minus 1 whole square plus y1 minus 2 whole square. And SB is square root of x1 minus 3 whole square plus y1, we have minus 4, minus of minus 4 whole square. So which becomes x1 minus 3 whole square plus y1 plus 4 whole square. Now SA square is equal to, so we are squaring on both the sides. We are squaring this term and this term. So SA square is equal to square root of x1 minus 1 whole square plus y1 minus 2 whole square. So we are squaring left hand side and the right hand side. So this square and the root gets cancelled. So SA square becomes x1 minus 1 whole square plus y1 minus 2 whole square. Similarly, for SB as well, we will square on both the sides. SB square is equal to square root of x1 minus 3 whole square plus y1 plus 4 whole square. So this square and this root gets cancelled. So SB square is equal to x1 minus 3 whole square plus y1 plus 4 whole square. So what was the first equation we thought to consider? It is SA is equal to SB. So let's equate SA and SB. SA is equal to SB. If we square on both sides, SA square is equal to SB square. So we know what is SA square. SA square is x1 minus 1 whole square plus y1 minus 2 whole square is equal to x1 minus 3 whole square plus y1 plus 4 whole square. So x1 minus 1 whole square is x1 square plus 1 minus 2x1. We are doing a minus b whole square, which is equal to a square plus b square minus 2ab. Now y1 minus 2 whole square. So y1 square plus 4 minus 2ab, right? So 2 times y1 times 2. So it's 4y1 is equal to, similarly let's expand a minus b whole square here as well. A minus b whole square is a square plus b square minus 2ab. So x1 square plus 9 minus 2 times x1 times 3. So it's 6x1 plus, here also let's do a plus b whole square. So a plus b whole square is a square plus b square plus 2ab. So y1 square plus 16, b square is 4 square 16 plus 2 into a is y1 into 4. Right? This is a plus b whole square. 2ab, 2 into y1 into 4. So 2 into y1 into 4, which will be 2 into 4 is 8. So we get 8y1. Next. So x1 square gets cancelled, because if we send this x1 square towards the left hand side, we get x1 square minus x1 square. So x1 square and x1 square gets cancelled. Y1 square and y1 square gets cancelled. On the left hand side we have 1 plus 4, 5 minus 2x1 minus 4y1 is equal to 9 plus 16 is 25 minus 6x1 plus 8y1. So sending all the terms towards the left hand side. So 5 minus 25 plus 25 comes this side and becomes minus 25 minus 2x1, and minus 6x1 comes this side and becomes plus 6x1. Now we have minus 4y1, minus 8y1 comes this side and becomes minus 8y1 is equal to 0. 5 minus 25 is minus 20. Minus 2x1 plus 6x1 is plus 4x1. 6 minus 2 is 4. Next, minus 4y1 minus 8y1 is minus 12y1 is equal to 0. Now let's take 4 common. We have minus 5 plus x1 minus 3y1 is equal to 0. So if this 4 goes that side, 0 divided by 4 is 0, so we can leave it. x1 minus 3y1 minus 5 is equal to 0. This is our first equation. Now we have considered SA is equal to SP and we got one equation. Now let's consider SA is equal to SC. SA is equal to SC. We can also consider SB is equal to SC. Anything is fine. Now SA is equal to SC. So SA square will be equal to SC square. What was our SA square? SA square was x1 minus 1 whole square plus y1 minus 2 whole square. So SA square is x1 minus 1 whole square plus y1 minus 2 whole square. Now SC square we have to find out. S is x1 comma y1. C is 5 comma minus 6. Now SC is square root of x1 minus 5 whole square plus y1 minus of minus 6 is plus 6 whole square. Now for SC square, now SC square I am putting square here itself. Square and root gets cancelled. So SC square becomes x1 minus 5 whole square plus y1 plus 6 whole square. So SC square is equal to SC square, which is x1 minus 5 whole square plus y1 plus 6 whole square. Now let's expand. X1 minus 1 whole square is x1 square plus 1 minus 2x1 plus y1 minus 2 whole square is y1 square plus 4 minus 4y1 is equal to x1 square plus 25 minus 10x1 plus expanding y1 plus 6 whole square, y1 square plus 36 plus 2 into y1 into 6, 12 y1. So x1 square gets cancelled, y1 square gets cancelled. On the left hand side we have 1 plus 4 is 5 minus 2x1 minus 4y1. We have 25 plus 36, which is 61 minus 10x1 plus 12y1. Now let's send everything to the left hand side. 5 minus 61 minus 2x1 we have, and minus 10x1 comes outside and becomes plus 10x1 minus 4y1 plus 12y1 comes outside and becomes minus 12y1. So 5 minus 61 is 56 minus 56 minus 2x1 plus 10x1 is plus 8x1 minus 12y1, sorry I forgot to mention, right, is equal to 0. Sending all the terms towards the left hand side, right, and we have equal to 0 on the right hand side. Now minus 4y1 minus 12y1, we have minus 16y1 is equal to 0. Now let's take 8 common. We have x1 minus 2y1 minus 7 is equal to 0. So I just rearranged the terms. I wrote x1 first, then 2y1 and then 7. Now we get x1 minus 2y1 minus 7 is equal to 0. This is our second equation. Now let's solve first and second equations. Our first equation is x1 minus 3y1 minus 5 is equal to 0. First equation is x1 minus 3y1 minus 5 equal to 0. Second equation is x1 minus 2y1 minus 7 is equal to 0. Now let's subtract. This becomes minus. So the symbol, while we subtract, we change the symbols. The symbol before x1 is positive, so we made it negative. Here it's negative, so we make it positive. And here it's negative. This is y1, so don't get confused. So here it's negative and we make it positive. x1 minus x1 gets cancelled. Minus 3y1 plus 2y1 is minus y1. Minus 5 plus 7 is plus 2 is equal to 0. Minus y1 is equal to minus 2. y1 is equal to 2. Now let's substitute the value of y1 in any one equation and find out x1. So let's substitute in first equation. Now the first equation is x1 minus 3y1 minus 5 is equal to 0. Now x1 minus 3 times what is y1? 2 minus 5 is equal to 0. Now x1 minus 3 times 2 is 6 minus 5 equal to 0. x1 minus 11 equal to 0. x1 is equal to 11. So we have x1 as 11 and y1 as 2. So what was our x1, y1? So Sx1, y1 is the center of our circle. So the center of circle Sx1, y1 is equal to 11, 2. Okay. Now what was the other part of the question? We just have equation of the circle passing through the points. We need the equation. Okay, we got the center of the circle, and let's find out the radius. So radius, we can say that SA is also radius, SB is also radius, SC is also radius. We can find radius through any point. So let radius R equal to SA. So what is R square? R square is SA square. So we know what is SA square, correct? What is SA square? This is SA square, right? So SA square is x1 minus 1 whole square plus y1 minus 2 whole square. Let's write it down. R square is equal to x1 minus 1 whole square plus y1 minus 2 whole square. Now R square is equal to x1 is 11, 11 minus 1 whole square plus y1 is 2, 2 minus 2 whole square. So R square is equal to 11 minus 1 is 10 square plus 0. So R square is equal to 100. Now we will find the equation of the circle. So the circle with center 11, 2 and R square equal to 100 is, so what is the equation of the circle? X minus center we have to take, right? x1 whole square plus y minus y1 whole square equal to R square. This is the equation of the circle. Now let's substitute the center. X minus center is 11 whole square plus y minus center, this is x1, y1. We are substituting x1 here and we are substituting the y coordinate of the center here. Whole square equal to R square is 100. This is our equation of the circle. So if we expand it, we get x square plus 121, 11 square is 121 minus 2 into x into 11. So 22x plus y square plus 4 minus 2 into 2 into y, because a minus b whole square is a square plus b square minus 2ab. So 2 into y into 2. So 2 into y into 2. 2 into 2 is 4. 4y equal to 100. So x square plus y square minus 22x minus 4y. Now 121 plus 4 is 125 equal to 100. Now let's send this 100 also towards the left hand side. X square plus y square minus 22x minus 4y plus 125 minus 100 equal to 0. X square plus y square minus 22x minus 4y plus 25 equal to 0. This is the equation of the circle. Thank you. See you in the next question.